Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope all is well with each and every last one of you this morning. Okay, I was coming in real quick before I go and get myself together for the day, but however, I wanted to come and do a biblical tour. When we only got 4 cards out of the deck, you guys, only 4 out of the deck. So y'all know I like to line the cards up according to how they are presented in the book. Okay, so I don't really go in no particular order other than that, unless I feel led or guide to kind of shift some things around. Okay, now since we only have really there's one verse look like 1 or 2 verses here with each of these books. I think we'll just take the time to read these out first, okay? And then we're going to kind of get an overview, broad view of what Spirit is saying with the utilization of the visual arts, okay? Now, we have here Chaldea, okay? Now, we know the Chaldea, they was kind of connected to, I want to say, Moses, if I'm not mistaken. Abraham, is it Moses? Moses, Abraham, I think, kind of connected with the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans is really into a lot of music as well. Okay, they into music, entertainment. Okay, I know that much. So let's go to Genesis 24. Let's read verse 10. Okay, it says, then the servant took 10 of his master camels and departed from all his master goods were in his hand. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia, to the city of Nahar. Okay, so whoever this is, they left a city and went somewhere else. Okay, it says Genesis 24:10, and that's what I just wrote there. Okay, but I didn't see anything about Chaldea come out there. But this talks about Isaac marriage. Okay, and then you have vows. Something is saying about the true understanding when it comes to vows. So let's go to Deuteronomy. Talking about vows. Well, before we go to Deuteronomy, thank you, Spirit. Let's go to Numbers first. The declaration of lineage. Let's go to Numbers 1 first. The declaration of lineage. It says here 118. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they recited their ancestry by families, by their fathers' houses, by their fathers' houses. And I do know that a lot of my readings has a lot to do in a connection when it comes to a father. Okay, it says according to the numbers of names. Okay, from 20 years old, from 20 years old and above. Okay, from 20 years old and above. Okay, each one individually. Okay, so and they assembled all the congregation together. So they assented a group of people to come in, and they recited their ancestry by families and their fathers' houses. Okay? Their fathers' houses. Okay? I just saw something, but Spirit, I'm going to let it stay there because I kind of can see that houses even going into astrology. Mm-hmm. The father houses the second house in astrology. According to the numbers of names. So it's some type of record. It got something about the father houses. Something could be even written. I can see that as well there. Okay? This talks about documentation here. Records. It's kind of like the reading of a will or a reading of some type of agreement. A reading of something here. That's exactly what that is there. All right. Now we're going to go to Deuteronomy, okay? We're going to go to Deuteronomy 23. Deuteronomy 23. Now it talks about vows, all right? Now these vows have something to do with, let's see. These vows had something to do with the law of acceptance, okay, into a congregation. The law of acceptance. And we just talked about the congregation and what? The declaration of lineage. When it says they called all the congregation in there, could be a family, okay? Now, this is the law of acceptance into the congregation, being accepted into a family, being accepted into a organization, being accepted into something, a group or whatever, being accepted into, all right? And then we want to go down here to chapter 23. We're going to read verses 22 to 23 real quick here. 22 to 23. But if you abstain from vowing, it shall not be sin to you. That which has gone from your lips, you shall keep and perform, for you voluntarily vow to the Lord your God what you have promised with your mouth. Okay? So if you vow that you're going to work for the Most High, you're going to work for the Most High. If you vow, if somebody vowed that they was going to do this or that, they supposed to have done that. Okay? It's whatever you vow from your mouth. But it seemed like somebody could have some type of, somebody, I feel like this here has somebody just being in a, my spirit say a narcissistic person, somebody that a high ego person. This here is the speaking of somebody that think they got all power, all authority over something here. Okay, I can see. Listen at what it says. But if you abstain from vowing, it shall not be sin to you. Okay. So if somebody sustained for not vowing something, it shall not be a sin to you. All right. I feel like the only way it won't be a sin to you, for one, if you just didn't know the truth in the first place about something. That right there, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now, if you ain't have a true understanding of something, no, you can't be held accountable. Okay? And I see what that's saying. But going down, it says that which has gone from your lip. Now somebody want to hold you to something you say by mouth. Okay? You probably wasn't talking to them. You could have been talking to spirit. Or you was talking to them. And because it came from your mouth, they think it's supposed to go both ways. Something you honor by vow, by mouth to man. Some things you honor by mouth to the Most High. Okay? Is it a vow, though? You have to look at that in multiple ways. And I see somebody's looking at something just that one way, one side. Okay? It says here, final time, that which has gone from your lip you shall keep and perform, for you voluntarily vow to the Lord your God what you have promised with your mouth. Like somebody want to hold you in a box. That's exactly what it is. Somebody don't want you to change something, or somebody don't want to see whatever it is that you vowed to your Father. They want to see it one way. It's a lot of ways, baby. You can go out and keep the words or what you're going to do for your Father while you continue to grow and build around that. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, going on to, I guess this is pronounced Tor, I guess, Toi. I really never looked at this, but it's in 2 Samuel. So we're going to go to 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 8, verse 9. And this here talks about David receives spoils from his enemies. Okay? But this is a king, Tor. Okay? This is a king here. It says, when Tor, king, king of Hamath, heard that David had defeated all the army of Hadadezer, then Tor sent Jerome, his son, to King David to greet him and bless him, because he had fought against Hadadezer and defeated him. For Hadadezer had been at war with Tor, and Jerome brought with him articles of silver, articles of gold, and articles of bronze. Look at that. Y'all see that? That's lining up really with the reading I did this morning. Lining up with that reading I did this morning in a way. Okay? All praises. So first off, we're going to get us an overview. Let's get an overview first. Okay? We're going to go from this side. Let's get an overview. All right? Because first we have here Chaldea. Okay? Chaldea. What else can you tell us about Chaldea? They didn't keep a promise. Okay? And we was already talking about something in that sense, right? They didn't keep a promise. All right? Promise is coming in the reverse. Declaration of lineage. They got loneliness. Talks about being left out. Okay, somebody was left out. Kind of like what we kind of wrote, was reading about. Okay, somebody then may not, kind of sort of didn't want to accept somebody into whatever that congregation. Because they called it a congregation. Vows. Somebody didn't lose something. Somebody didn't damage something, okay? Somebody's not having no sorrow, no grief, okay? All right? I kind of feel that way for the simple fact reason. Somebody try to keep somebody on a one-track mind. But you can't keep somebody with a one-track mind when it's so much more, okay? Because somebody's still honoring their vow, whether somebody thinks somebody's not or whatever, okay? But it's so much more can be grown from that. That just can be the seed, okay? All right. All right. Then we got this king, Tor, okay? We got here libation. So it tells me this individual is no longer It's something connected with religion they are no longer doing anymore. Okay? All right? Either they're no longer worshiping some type of deity anymore. Okay? But it can talk about just that, what it was talking about, overcoming another king. Okay? King David overcome this other king. Okay? It can say that too with the libation coming in the reverse. All of it still lining up. We got some good news coming. And we just heard it's some good news coming. Okay? All right? Okay. So, let's go a little deeper. So we see here the Chaldeans also they did not uphold the promise. Okay, it's understandable. Okay, all right, let's talk about it. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Okay, look at that, to the high priestess. They didn't hold the promise to the high priestess. Okay, all right. Maybe they chose a false person instead. Okay. All right. Maybe it was a high priestess, but however, they didn't keep a promise. All right. And then you got here the main male in the courthouse. There we go with that declaration of lineage. Okay. They could have easily been just that, maybe in a courtroom, or not so much of a courtroom, but it could have been inside a courthouse, but in a private setting. Okay. Something was read off there. Okay. Something about a main male. Okay. Something about a main male. Okay. Being left out of something. Okay. And next you got here vows. Somebody didn't lose something. Somebody didn't lose something. Somebody did not lose something. Okay, we got imprisonment and you got farm here. You got imprisonment and you got farm here. All right. So maybe somebody felt like somebody needed to be punished because they didn't do something the way they thought it should have been done. I can see that when it comes to like a harvest or or the growth or something like that. Okay, I can see that. Let's go with the last one. We got this king. They're no longer doing something when it comes to some form of written. There you go. There go that Greco-Roman. They done with that Greco-Roman practices. All praises. They done with the Greco-Roman practices. Okay, they done with it. Judication. All praises to the Most High. They done with it. Change. They done with it. All praises to the Most High. They done with it. Who we? All praises to the Most High. Beautiful. Beautiful. Man, it don't get no better than that. Do you hear me? Change. I saw it again. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Change. Thank you, Father. And he's a good, good Father. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Wow. Okay, y'all, we're going to close it out with a couple of tarot cards on here just to get the final message. But it's beautiful how everything is lining up with some of the messages I did this morning. And this the biblical Tora. Kind of like really just summarizing Okay? I think it's beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. So we see here, we're going to go back again to the Chaldeans, okay, about a promise. We have here a high priestess. Tell me more here, Spirit. Okay, there go the Ace of Wands, and there it is. There go the writing. Uh-huh. Confirmation. Something has been written for this individual. Confirmation. Right there. That's confirmation. It's proof. It's writing about this. All right. Then we got declaration of lineage, because I'm a part of this particular family. There go the temperance angel. Confirmation. But they did some 3 of swords. But it's okay. That's okay. And then we got the vow. Somebody didn't lose something. But somebody could. I don't know. It's like this can go either way. Yeah, we got, yeah. And with this 5 of Wands coming on this side, this can go either way. Because somebody done got themselves in a bind. Somebody is not in a bind. Okay? I want to know more about this imprisonment and form here. Okay? There go the Tower. Okay? Like I said, some ain't going to be in a bind, some is. There go the Tower. Okay? Because what they decided not to do. Okay? All right? True understanding. Somebody looked at something just one way and felt their way was right. Okay? All right, and then the final one. They're going to stop this Greco-Roman practices. Okay, we do see the adjudication card out here. All praises to the Most High. We see libation even in the reverse. There go the chariot and the moon. All praises. They done with it. They done with that. They done with that. They done with it. Beautiful. I ain't gonna put no more on this. Yes, this is so beautiful, y'all. This is so beautiful. Ooh-wee. Thank you, Father. Y'all, it's been a long time coming. Change has come. Change has really come. Do you hear me? Change has come. Change has really come. Beautiful change has come. This is so beautiful. Change has come. Do you hear me? 3 reversals was up in this deck. 3 reversals was in this deck. 1 in the upright. Change has come. 1 was in the upright. So those were our 3 topics for today. We talked about the Chaldeans a little bit. We talked about the declaration of lineage. Okay, we talked about vows, true understanding, and we talked about King Tor. Okay, I guess that's how you pronounce it. So that's what we talked about today. So, and that makes me feel good because, like I said, that is even coming in with the reading that I did early before I came and did this. So yeah, so if you missed the previous video that was posted, that video to a certain degree tie into this biblical Torah here. Okay? Alright. So we're gonna end it right there, you guys. I didn't want to push it too much on this Sabbath day. We're gonna kind of space out the readings and kind of spacing them out today a little bit, but we're gonna see what we feel more of a pull me to be led to in our next. All right, we're gonna see what we need to be focusing on. I'm kind of looking at examine the questions. Maybe something there would examine the question. So we may come back and do another examine the question and see why I feel like it's a pull there. So I think that's the route we're gonna take. We're gonna do examine the question when I do come back. I'm gonna let this phone charge for a little bit, but I will be back.